networking.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Right, well, I've been asked to talk about why members should want to take on a team role. So I'm just going to backtrack a little bit back to November 2007. I'd just set up a business as a virtual PA. And somebody said you should start networking, so I did. And within 2 months, I'd been asked to take a team role on. Now, I was very, very fortunate because I had some fabulous mentors who told me how to get the best out of that team role. So here's the thing. Over the last 8 years, I've been involved with 3 different networks. I'm still involved with, obviously, very much so with 4N and with another network. And I have been able, I've had the pleasure of putting together some fantastic teams. I've also put some disastrous teams together. I've inherited both good and dire teams. Teams that have grown groups and teams that have absolutely crashed groups. So it's interesting, when I speak to members and I say to them, what is it that you want out of the team role? Why do you want to do it? And they say, because we get more 4N days. We get double the membership. It's fabulous. Okay, well, here's the thing. I reckon that to do a decent team role, you need to allocate at least half an hour a day. So if in 30 days you get 15 free and it's £1 a day for membership, that means you've just got 15 quid for 15 hours work. That's telling me a lot about your business. So therefore, if it's not about the free days, what's it about? Well, I like to look at it as the Belisha Beacon effect. Because what happens is when somebody takes on a team role, they are effectively sticking a Belisha beacon on their head. And if they do that role really well, it says, look at me, I'm fabulous. I'm committed, I'm enthusiastic, I have energy. Conversely, if they don't do it very well, it doesn't turn out to be very profitable either for networking or for them. So they need to know what exactly they're getting themselves involved with. So let's just have a quick look at the 3 roles that we have team leaders for. So we've got a group leader. And group leader, what do? Well, they stand up and read a script, don't they? That's it. Have you ever seen a script read badly? It's nothing to do with reading the script. It's the energy, the passion, the commitment. It's the fact that they are there 7:30 in the morning or half an hour before the meeting. When they don't turn up last minute, what does that say? What's that saying about them and their business? Now, they need to use personality within that role. If they don't, yes, you've got a script and you need to stick to the script. I mean, I did attend a meeting where the group leader stood up and said, oh, the boss is in the house today, not one of my groups. The boss is in the house today, I better read the script then. You've just told me an awful lot about you and I wouldn't have you on one of my teams either. But it's about the need to put some personality in there. Now, I've seen a lot of meetings and I have to say I have 4 favourite group leaders. And I will name them. Steve the barman, I know he's been named in other 4 sites. You won't see him group lead very often, but he is amazing. Craig Petty, Craig the magician. He is amazing. You've also got Todd, Spaghetti Agency, the cowboy, and you've got Dave Turner from Gemport Jewellery. So why are they so good? Well, it's quite obvious Steve the barman and Craig Petty the magician, they're all about performance. It is showcasing them. The Belisha Beacon says, look at me, look how good I am at running a show. So what about Todd? Well, Todd's a communicator. He's about putting messages across. So it's fabulous. He engages with people in that meeting. And that's what his meetings are like. But he also runs it smack on time, which says he knows his deadlines. So that's saying an awful lot about his business. And Gemport, Dave Turner. Well, this guy, again, engages with people. He makes it personable. He makes it memorable. And he's all about memorable jewellery and engaging with people. So they are all using them to showcase. Now, I'm not saying they're the only great group leaders, but they're ones I've seen that just stand out. So then we've got our group coordinators. Personally, I love this role because it's about organisation, and as a virtual PA, we're about organisation. So I would say to any virtual PA out there, if you're not on a team, get the next group coordinator role coming up, because this will showcase you. But you need to be friendly. You need to be good with money. The area leaders hate nothing more than coming to the end of the meeting and finding out that the money's wrong. So you need to be good at communication. That's really important. You know, sending out an email that's full of spelling mistakes, that's not going to say a great deal about the business. And forgetting to confirm people, what does that say about the group coordinator and their business? But the friendliness is really important, because when you turn up at a 4N meeting at 8 o'clock on a dark, dismal winter's morning, and you're met with somebody with, you got the right money or what? It's actually not going to make you feel good. Now, these group coordinators can use this role so much for their benefit, because they are the helper. They're the person, the friendly person that they see most. Now, tell me, when you go to a network meeting, do you go to buy something, or do you go to create connections and build relationships? Because I'm thinking it's the latter. And these people that are the first people that you meet when you go in, who's the first person that's going to create a relationship and going to create an impression? It's the group coordinator. So they get first choice. It's fabulous. So let's have a look at our marketing coordinators. Now, marketing coordinators are connectors. It's all about generating leads, connecting with people, engaging with people. They've got to be fun. They've got to be out there. They've got to be chatterboxes. They too, like the group coordinator, need to be sparkly people. In fact, the whole team needs to be sparkly, really, if we're going to have an energetic meeting. So the marketing coordinators need to go out there and shout about it. Now, that doesn't mean that they've got to be PR or marketing or social media. There's lots of other people that can do this. But it's about getting the right person in that role. Because when we don't get the right people in the role, the team won't work together anyway. So, it's a team. Now, I checked this out, and a team is a group of people coming together for a single purpose, and they work together. Interesting that. How many teams do you come across where the marketing coordinator does that, the group coordinator does that, and the group leader does that, and never the three shall speak? Because it does happen. So if you're planning to come on a team, just be aware we're not talking about your sole role, because people work together, and that's what makes the meetings. So if it's not about the 3 days, what is it about? Well, it's this Belisha beacon. Because you as a team member will go onto the 4M website for your meeting. So every time information is there about your meeting, every time somebody goes to book on, there is your face right in front of everybody. And if you filled your profile in right, fabulous. You as a team member will be getting on the forum. You'll be shouting out about your business, but without shouting about the business, because you're talking about 4N. So it's fabulous. You get this opportunity to just market yourself, but actually you're marketing 4N. And that doesn't matter which role you're in. You get the first shot as well of where's your banner going? Have you ever seen a meeting where there's like sort of 25 banners? Well, the team leaders all need to be there half an hour before the meeting. So the clever ones you will see will say, our foresighter today is going to speak here. Oh, there's my banner, there's your banner, there's that banner. So all the photographs that go out about the foresight, guess whose banners are at the back? It's the team. So they get that opportunity as well. They get the opportunity of seeing who's booked on. So they get the ability to phone the visitors. I used to love doing a coordinator's role because I used to phone all the visitors And my 3 one-to-ones were pre-booked before I even entered the room, because I bagged the visitors first. Not to sell at them, because I'm not into selling at people. And here's something that I will share with you. The other week, I did my 200th meeting with 4N. That's 600 one-to-ones. 15 of those have been about my business, because I actually don't talk about my business at 4N. That's how I get so much business, because I don't talk about it. And interestingly, I had some feedback from a visitor, and I said, how did you find the meeting? And he said, well, I had 3 one-to-ones. 2 were people that just thrust their business cards at me and sold at me. I think the term is, because I've been doing a bit of reading, I think the term is networking tomcat. They just pay business cards at everybody. But this guy wasn't interested in them. He was interested in the group leader, a lady by the name of Karen Eek from Recruit Recruit. He said, I think she does recruitment just solely by the name, but I don't know, because she never told me about her business. She asked how she could help me. I would like to join, and can you tell me what's a great way that I can help her? I'd really like to help her. So guess which one of the 3 of them got business? The one that never spoke about her business. And that's the other key with team roles. Don't think it gives you the ability to just sell at people, because nobody remembers a seller, but everybody remembers a helper. So the team role can be a phenomenal tool. And just to give you an idea of how that tool can work for you, as a virtual PA, our average invoice value is £100 per client per month. And this year, we will do over £100,000 worth of business out of networking. But guess what? I don't talk about my business. I just have a team role. My team role is area leader. So if you would like to know how you can develop yourself within 4N, and I can help in any way, then please connect with me. That's Michele Ibbs, either on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Skype, whatever. Or better still, come to the Black Country and come to one of our meetings. I'll happily have a one-to-one and explain how you can actually get more out of 4N by just taking on a team role, showing commitment, having personality, energy and enthusiasm. Thank you very much.
Smile, be chat, join for networking.